How do you feel this morning? Because it's kind of bright and early.
Yeah, you know me.
Olivia, where were you?
I was at.
Cheers to Olivia Ray. Welcome to the Champagne side.
Yay!
You're our first West Central resident being interviewed.
Yeah, first West Central guest.
I feel
on the
honored.
podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
It's not like
you're
I live a
welcome.
block away.
It was easy for you because all you had to do was literally walk 2 minutes.
Yeah, I pivoted out my door and I was here.
Right. We have obviously the row homes, and then you sit right next to us.
Yeah.
And how do you feel this morning? Because it's kind of bright and early.
Yeah, you know me. Not miss bright and early.
Let's start with that. What did Olivia Ray do last night? Were you downtown?
What does a West Central?
Everybody take a big guess. Where do you think I was at?
Let's
No.
see.
Because we know where Olivia was. Olivia, where were you?
I was at.
O's.
Which is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Every single weekend.
If you need to find me, that is where I'll be.
O's.
It's always O's.
And O's
Sorry,
is on O's is on Main Street.
Right? Do
Yep.
you do the darts?
I love the darts. We went for
Yeah.
the darts and I didn't do the darts.
I love playing
I
darts.
love the darts.
there.
I know. It
There's
was
actually a
just
pretty epic night that we had playing darts there.
But
that's
it's-
the last time that I played
No,
darts.
that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
a little too epic.
I walk in there and they're like, tequila soda 3 limes. I'm like,
I was gonna say,
You know me too well.
What is your go-to at O's? Like, why do you love O's? When you walk into O's, you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna get. This is where I'm gonna go sit.
I get an adrenaline rush walking into any dive bar.
Oh.
Dive bar is like my middle name.
No,
Yeah.
I do
Like,
love a good dive
I
bar.
love a grungy, dirty, awesome, like old as. Are we allowed to go?
Oh yeah, this is explicit.
I'm like old ass fucking shit dive bar. I want the ceiling falling down.
Yeah, I need to see the bras and the tits.
Yeah.
I need it all. I'm like, that is what it's just awesome.
So what is it about O's specifically? Because we have a number of dive bars here in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just
I mean-
the atmosphere. I love like the bar side, and then like you can go play darts, and the lights are on.
Well,
and
and
there's
it's
like a
close
band
to home.
and shit. Yeah,
it's
like
close to home.
close to home.
Easy.
I can walk there in the summer, but like don't walk
Ooh,
home.
and they're putting in a new bridge.
Oh, did you hear
so
about
we
that?
can walk through
Yeah.
Sweeney, and then we'll land literally right at Spoken
And
Ivy.
yep, right in front of
I
Spoken
know,
Ivy
I know.
on Main
Shut
Street.
your
I know.
little
They just
mouth.
finished it.
That
Yeah, they
is
just finished it.
Yeah.
awesome.
Isn't that
It's a little
insane?
too cold right
That's
now to go for a
absolutely
little walk,
nuts.
but you know.
Perfect.
So Olivia's feeling really good this morning.
What time did you go to bed? She's like,
5 a.m.
Olivia went to bed at 5 a.m.
so we're on like
and
3 hours of sleep.
She
I
got
feel great.
Good.
I feel fucking tastic.
A
Good,
mimosa.
good.
We'll
A
do
mimosa.
that.
Yeah, I need to like catch back up.
champagne,
Yeah,
some
totally.
orange juice does the trick.
little upper
But
decky.
Olivia, so you love O's, we know that. What is your? Did you guys go anywhere before for like dinner or anything?
No, so here's the thing. We were all like, yeah, like night in for sure. And you know I'm not
That's
Miss
how
Night
it-
In. I'm
no.
out the house. I am always outside of the
No,
house.
But that's
hang
because
on.
you work at home.
Yeah, that's not me like pointing at the
Yeah.
camera. I'm like, yeah, seriously? But it is. I work from home, so when I can get weekends, I'm
Yeah.
out of that. I go home to shower and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's funny. I will message Olivia almost
I'm like I don't
every
know.
other Sunday or Saturday night or Sunday morning. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to Crescendo to
I'm
grab
like,
coffee and a
don't count on
bagel.
me.
And Olivia's like, I don't know. I can't give you a
Actually,
yes or no
yeah, but
But
answer.
the last time I saw you, we did breakfast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
like
we did.
Firefly. I'll be
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for sure. Firefly.
But you were like, you'll say can't give you a yes or no answer, or she'll be like, yeah, because we're staying in tonight, and then the next morning she's like feels obligated to get up because she told me she'd go to breakfast and that she'd have a night in, and then she'd be like, yeah, Reese, you know, I got dragged to O's. I got dragged. I got pressured.
Okay, well, the funny thing about going to O's is that I didn't even have a tequila soda 3 limes.
What did you
What'd
have?
you have?
Guess what I had?
Wine.
Yeah.
Your
like
cab?
9 glasses of cab.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
that
How
was
are you
at
functioning
O's
right now?
Because I'm like still drunk.
Oh my gosh.
That was me last night. We went to Amore for my birthday
You
dinner.
make me feel so old. I can't do the tannins in red.
See, I
The
can
what?
do.
Is that what they have?
Well, so I will have. I love red. You know that. I love red, but I can't like get drunk on red anymore without feeling like
I can look at a bottle of red wine and I'm like,
see, that's how I am.
Oh my
I cannot
word.
drink vodka or tequila anymore, but I can down a bottle of wine and be okay the next day.
Well, this is why I got into bubbles this summer.
Like,
I
I
like
don't know
pretty
what it
much-
is about any other alcohol,
Oh
though.
my gosh.
a white wine girl in the summer. Like, I do. Cold, gorgeous wine sitting at the lake. I'm hot as fuck. Yeah.
All summer I did.
So
I
hot.
did champagne. I did brut. I did a brut rosé.
Yeah.
I pretty
You were
much
Miss
did
White.
bubbles
Yeah, you were
all
Miss.
summer.
Yeah, you
but
were.
I like never was hungover then. It was
And then every time we
fantastic.
drink like a bubbly wine, you're like,
I feel like
I'm gonna
bubbly
burp all
wine
day.
makes me
Yeah,
bloated.
that's true. It does make me burp.
Not me talking about my gut health. You're
yeah,
like,
let's
all
go
right,
there.
this is
Actually, I've actually been meaning to ask you, but we will talk about that off the podcast.
So Olivia is Miss Night Out Girl downtown. She loves O's, but
Okay, don't like pin that on my forehead.
but you didn't let me finish. Olivia's a cutie girl. Olivia has a really fun, cool background.
Despite her love of O's,
Despite
she's actually
Yeah.
a cutie
her-
girl.
I have some fun facts.
So Olivia, you
I'm scared.
worked at. She goes, I'm scared.
Yeah, I worked where? Keep going.
You worked at Birdie's.
I did.
And the Arbor.
I did.
And why did you work there?
Yeah, why did you choose those two?
Yeah.
Okay, well, honestly, like, where else?
Right.
Well, okay, so
Like,
most
seriously.
everyone who's going to be seeing this knows, who you are, potentially.
Yeah.
With your name, but tell us, like, okay, number one, it's a fantastic building. The art in there is beautiful. It has a whole vibe,
Yeah.
right? Who wouldn't want to work there?
Guys,
Exactly.
my
But-
plan went to shit.
Your what?
My plan went to shit.
Oh
What?
shoot! What were
I
you
was
gonna
hoping
do?
she was gonna be like, "Cause it's Birdie's."
I
duh."
know, but like, I don't do that. Like, that's why I was like nervy. I
But-
I don't like tell my story. There's not a story. It's not me.
Wait.
It's,
No, it's not you, but it's
But it's
kind
your
of fun, and a
family.
lot of people like to know and are curious because it's your family,
Yeah.
and you guys are, even though it's your great aunt, you guys are like super close. I mean,
totally.
I
I'm
witnessed
going
it.
wallpaper shopping.
Shopping.
Again.
Okay, there's the wine talking.
You're
I
going
wanna
with
go
your
shopping.
mom and Birdie.
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean,
And I know you guys are close. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, just growing up, my parents have always worked at Vera Bradley, and that atmosphere, like, anytime I'd walk in, like, I just always, growing up, was like, I need to work somewhere where when I walk in, I'm like, okay, well, one, the atmosphere is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to walk into, like, a gray ass, like,
Right.
me. I'm like, whatever.
hold your microphone.
Yeah, but I just love, I mean,
The vibe.
yeah, like, even if I wasn't, like, if that wasn't, like, a family thing, like, I would still seek out that place.
Well, it's beautiful.
And just,
I mean, you drive by it on the highway,
I
and
also-
nothing is prettier than a huge white modern building with the Vera Bradley black
Yeah,
cursive logo.
for sure.
It is
It's
very
I
not,
also think,
yeah,
like-
it's so pretty.
I felt like I still feel like undercover boss. Cause like, I wasn't like, oh yeah, did you guys all know this? It's almost like people just would find out. And I was
Where's
like,
my
She
discount?
walks in
No,
the Vera
I know,
Bradley
like-
store at Jefferson Point, and she's like,
Oh, I know.
undercover.
I know.
No, they
Not
all know.
even
They know
there.
who you are, though.
Okay, but yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's really cool.
like,
It's
anxious.
But you worked there just like,
yeah. So
Yeah,
the whole
and-
point of why I brought that up is because the Bradley Hotel is actually downtown. And that was a big accomplishment for Birdie to get that opened and be able to design the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember when we went she's beautiful and she's amazing. I remember you took me and Hunter to like go get drinks at the Arbor with her
fun.
And just hanging out with her and her sister, your grandma.
My grandma.
Yeah, so sweet, so fun. But it was a huge accomplishment for her. And I remember you sitting there talking and you're like, yeah, she was like, Olivia, get all your guy friends. We got to build this furniture for the rooftop.
I know. She like
and you
recruited some of my guy friends to like help like bring the couches in.
But you worked at the Arbor and Birdie's and you were a server.
Yeah, it was
awesome. And not only is it awesome because it's like your family and it's a building that you love to represent and a brand you love to represent, but it was also just like you were so passionate about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like that's obviously the other thing. Like I feel like anybody else in the same position, like it is like a passionate, like it's like I want to eventually work there and like just kind of doing things that I can outside the company, not technically working there, like
to support
all the foundation stuff and and just like being at all of those events and stuff.
Right.
Like,
and you do a
it's
lot.
so special and fun.
Or your mom. I know your mom does a lot with like the breast cancer awareness and putting all the ribbons up downtown.
Yeah, shout out Cray.
Yes, and that's such a fun event. But with Birdie's, what would you say, like even let's start at Birdie's, what would you say the atmosphere is there and like working there and how it was and the clientele that came up there, because we love it, but how would you explain it to like everybody else?
I loved it. I mean, I worked there for like 8 months maybe, and okay, chill. Okay, and then I moved to Chicago.
Okay.
Like that's why.
There we go. There you go.
Like, okay, you needed me to say that.
No, I know.
Okay,
yeah,
so there's the context.
She got fired. You guys.
I got fired. No, I should have. No, I cut my hand on a glass. I should have sued. That's what I should have done. I'm kidding.
Anyway, so explain.
So I thought it was fun because it's a hotel, and I would always forget it's a hotel because I was never in like the hotel. Like, I was always just in the restaurants.
And it doesn't feel to back you up like a hotel, especially when you're. I would say even at Arbor, but definitely the rooftop.
Totally.
It's huge.
Like I like that it's like
it feels
totally
like
separated.
a whole.
It's like completely. You don't even know that
it doesn't feel like a hotel.
Right.
But so people would like the clientele. Like I remember this one guy. He was there once a month, like on a business trip. Like,
nice.
So like there were people that I'd see all the time coming from out of state. So that was cool that they would choose to stay there.
Right.
Because people are just like, yeah, I'll just like book it at the Marriott. I'm like, all right, beige, like boring.
Yeah.
Right. Boutique hotels are where it's at.
Yeah. I'm like,
sure.
let's start getting those out more.
Yeah.
But it was also fun. Like obviously people would come for like birthdays and all of that. So just having fun people there. And obviously you guys know me, Miss Outgoing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, the city really supported it because she's kind of a big deal in Fort Wayne. Like
she's an
really
icon.
done
She's
something.
an icon.
She
in
is.
Fort Wayne.
She's really done something around here.
Totally.
So
yeah, and I just in like friends and family that would come in, it was always fun because obviously like friends and family would come all the time.
Right.
And so it was fun because I'm just like up there and everybody, I'm like, what do you want? Like, what we eat? Like,
it's a cool vibe. Like there's an inside part and then there's the outside part and fireplaces on the outside, couches, but also the bar, they work
and the view
from both sides.
Can we talk about the view?
Yeah, the view's gorgeous too. But the whole environment, I love Birdie's, and I feel like the clientele too is
totally awesome.
So fun, so nice. A lot of locals that live downtown go there,
and that's
which makes it more fun.
I loved like obviously I would interact more than hey, like what are you eating? Like what do you want? Like when I didn't recognize somebody, like it's fun to be like, oh, like where are you from? Like what's your deal? Like what's going on? And I especially the people that I would serve and they were sitting like alone, obviously they were probably there
out of town doing
something.
Sure.
And so even people coming in and they'd be like, oh, I know your mom or something. And I'd be like, oh, like, yeah. So it was fun to just like make connections
interact
and re-meet people and stuff. And again, I love.
And it's gorgeous in there.
I love like a situation like that. Like throw me in to a room of random people.
Not only is she a local who then did this amazing thing, but she used local artists for the art in the
that too.
in the lobby and everything.
I know all those art pieces are great. And like walking, not the elevator that you go up to Birdie's, but like the elevator to go up to the hotel rooms. All those
the first floor when you walk in the lobby.
And artwork on the wall.
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
And they're for sale too, right?
Yeah.
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 I love that.
Nice.
It's just always pouring back
Which
into
is,
local.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
is
such
so
a big
important.
thing downtown, not even at the Bradley, but everywhere you go, like Davey's
I love
Bagels.
like the support your local.
Yeah, there's so many artists
Yep.
up in paintings, and
Yeah.
like they post them for sale. You can buy them right from there. Like,
yeah, it's awesome.
and they're always just, like replaced so fast because we have so many local artists that are so great.
We have a great
But
community of artists. For
Yeah.
sure.
no, for sure. But upstairs at Birdie's,
Mm-hmm.
everything is patterned wallpaper. Birdie loves that. Well, the whole family actually.
I do too.
You too.
Yeah.
Loves all the wallpaper.
I'm always
all
like
the
that
patterns.
wall. I walk into a room
But-
and I'm like, all right, I would do this, this, and this. I would wallpaper everything head to
Textures,
toe.
patterns.
Texture,
Right.
pattern,
Yeah.
pattern, color,
But
bop,
that's
everything.
what makes the Bradley in general, Birdie's Arbor, the hotel,
Yeah.
so special and
Yeah.
so.
And every space is different
Yes.
and
Unique.
awesome, and it
it
all
makes
correlates.
it unique. That's
Yeah.
such a great word
Yeah.
from everything else.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
all the like all
Because
the
you can
other
even walk into a
hotels.
boutique
Hilton
hotel
Garden.
and it can still look pretty. Like you could walk into a really nice boutique hotel
Yeah.
and it can still look like
Right.
something that, Chicago could duplicate.
Totally.
Right,
Birdie's
Totally.
is
one of a kind.
standalone.
Yeah, and like you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I stayed there for the first time like 2 weeks ago. It was great.
It took you that long to stay there?
I actually still
live a
haven't
block
stayed
away.
there.
I know, and
Yeah.
I mean it's just like
I guess
I
I've never stayed
like
there
I live
either.
a block away. Like
I want to stay there in one of those rooms
Yeah.
with
I
like the
know.
balcony.
I
and
know.
they're great prices also. But so I was at a wedding and my friend Olivia got a hotel room and stayed with her. I just felt like I was at like a gorgeous like big girl bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, it felt. I was like,
In the
okay, blue tile.
bathrooms
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the gold
Yeah.
hardware and the
makes-
walk-in showers. Don't some of them? They're like walk-in.
And I know
oh.
some people are like not their taste, but I feel like I don't know. I just always feel like like I'm just like cozy and like
No,
wrapped up.
I feel
and
like that's-
luxury.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
that's not a
Yeah.
thing though. Like it's not their taste because, like I told you, like if you were to design my house, like walking
Yeah.
into your mom's house,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like yeah, if I got this, like
Yeah, you're like if this was like in the house, like,
right,
I wouldn't
and they
do
were
anything.
like, right,
I wouldn't change
wouldn't
it.
personally like design it like that,
Yeah,
but I would
totally.
see that and they'd be like, do you want to buy this? And I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
You guys are, it's a vision.
Same with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
hotel though.
And
it's
I
like,
understand that can be hard to like achieve
Yeah.
a certain vision.
but I don't
just for
understand
anybody.
why anybody would be like, that's not my style. Because I
I
feel like you
know.
walk into any place like that. and
Well,
it's
I
just,
think
like,
people are like-
I
gorgeous.
really don't like being treated like royalty.
Yeah.
I really don't like this
Gross.
like
I'm like,
new
you don't like the red
bathroom.
vanity in the bathroom?
Gross. I really
I do.
like the towels to feel dry and crunchy when I get out of the
No,
shower.
literally. No, I would really like white walls with stains on it from everybody else in the
Ew,
hotel.
gross.
Hell
That is
no.
seriously the worst.
Ew,
Like,
you could
that's
like bring like a
nasty.
blue light
Like
into
the
it. Ew,
shower
okay.
curtain is
Sorry,
gross.
sorry.
Okay, anyway. So then besides Birdie, you were at the Arbor too, which is kind of a different vibe.
I loved
And it's
working
more
at the
like
Arbor.
they do brunch down there, they have a coffee bar, they do
Don't they
dinner.
have a little piano?
Yes.
and everything?
Who
I
plays
love it.
piano?
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob plays piano down there every now and then. It's such a cozy environment.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw Birdie there yesterday, actually.
Really? Who was
Yeah,
she
when we went
with?
to Amore. She was sitting, maybe she just got there.
Okay. She's probably
She
waiting
pulled
for all her
up,
friends.
waved to her.
Aw.
So I was
She's
like,
so
do you like
cute.
remember me? I'm just kidding.
You're like, do you know who I am?
No, but
You like bring your mic there.
right. I'm like, sit
Let me
down,
just hook you
Birdie.
up really
Like,
quick.
You're like, wait, I actually brought my whole setup.
she would be like, okay,
I know.
let's go. What do you want
She
to
literally would.
I love it.
So you were. What did you do down there? Did you serve down there too, or were you behind the bar or
I
a coffee
served-
bar?
Well, I didn't have my like. I
Bartender's
had my
license?
like liquor.
Alcohol
Like
license
no, I
or
did. I
bar
had that
license
like
or
because I had to.
whatever.
I had to get that to
Right.
bring drinks over to like people's
Sure.
table.
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't like a bartender, so I couldn't like make drinks. I could pour like wine and get like pour a beer.
Sure.
But like what? I'm not making like the Frosty the Snowman. Like I don't want to do all that. I'll give you a glass of wine. Like
All the specialty
yeah,
cocktails.
I'm like okay, we'll keep that to everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, serving down there was fun. Definitely super chill.
Different
Because
vibe, right?
Birdie's is like
Yeah.
yeah. And then downstairs it's like the piano and everybody's
Yeah.
just trying to like
Right.
chill out and like
Which is so
Zen
nice
mode and-
sometimes, and it's so nice in a place like that that you can get both.
yeah.
because not everybody wants to be up at Birdie's, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
But
and
you can go down to the Arbor and still get like amazing quality, still gorgeous, and have a chill vibe.
Yeah,
I haven't been up to Birdie's in a grip, like probably since that one fallish night that we went.
Neither have I.
And we sat in front of the fire.
It was like the last time I went. We took those photos.
Oh yeah,
that was the last time I've been.
Really cute that night.
I've been like on a big.
we got a lot of photos.
Yeah,
but I haven't been there since then either. But okay, I have an excuse though, and I'm sure you guys feel the same. Like it's just so hard to go out in the winter, especially.
Oh, I hate the cold. I don't.
I mean,
Olivia's like
I'm
so
out
hard
every night, but not every night.
I was like in my PJs eating chicken nuggets on my couch at 8:30 last night.
I mean, I try to. Okay, I still go out, but like I feel ashamed saying this because I don't want Birdie or your mom to listen to it. Like, I just don't go to the rooftop in the winter. I don't know. It's like
fine.
such a vibe.
No,
in the summer,
like,
and
but
stuff.
also the fireplaces are always taken if you're not there early. And I'm not going to sit outside if I'm not like right up.
Oh
by
well,
a
I'm not sitting outside
at
at all when it's like
I love sitting
snow
up there,
out
like
there.
right on the ledge. Those seats.
Oh yeah, those are pretty.
Not when it's cold.
But yeah, I haven't gone up there because it got cold right
cold.
after winter came, and then
They need one of those roofs that they have at JK's.
Yes,
the retractable ones.
Yeah, and just like a bunch of heaters.
Yeah.
We've like
they've talked about
I'm
it.
like, we've talked about it as if I have any say, but that would be cool.
No, it would.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was just like a clear plastic and it was not retractable that they put over it just to like keep it in case it rains, like it's not coming onto the rooftop.
Look at us coming up with ideas.
And then they can put heaters.
Who would have thought?
Basically hire us.
So, Birdie. She's like, okay. So anyway, that is so cool. I remember when you like told me all about that and how like the Bradley came about and how she designed everything, and that was so cool.
It's so cool.
And it's so fun to be able to say like
it's like
that's
it's like unbelievable.
Like
it's awesome. And it's like, I don't want to say like I forget, but like you do forget. Like it's so just like normal to just like
you're used to it.
Yeah, and like I'm always like carrying those cute little dainty bags.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that bag,
So
obsessed.
cute.
The bees.
So cute.
Oh, that is cute.
But one time
I've seen your pink.
I was
Vera
at
Bradley
Arbor.
bag.
I was at Arbor with
cute.
Birdie one time, and she had this like my pink Vera Bradley like snap.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I've seen that.
I was
one.
like,
I
Birdie, I love that. Dumps all of her shit out of her bag, and then puts her purse in a to-go bag and gives me the purse. I was
that
like,
is hilarious.
And that one too. I was at her house, and I was like, I love that. She was like, take it. I was like, okay, I'll wear it every single day.
And no,
seriously.
I will vouch
about
for
me-
you because whenever you go out, you'll be wearing like always the cutest outfits because like who's Olivia
You're
without
adorable.
a cute outfit? Olivia's like,
Cute.
I want that
I'm like,
cardigan.
okay, we're going to like the Fairfield grand opening event. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to like go shopping and find a new outfit.
No,
I'm like,
literally.
you have like so many cute outfits, but okay. But you always carry a Vera Bradley purse.
I know.
And I love that.
I know.
'cause
Like I just
that's like number one.
I can't
supporter
imagine
right
like
there.
not like
Having
Right.
that.
I
Yeah.
always am I like don't have another bag that's not
Well, I love that.
Vera Bradley.
And they're so cute, and they're
it's-
on the come up
yeah.
right now.
Well,
The
you're not
new
just supporting your
shit
family,
that just
you actually
dropped.
like it.
okay, not me like
No, talk about it, please. It's
yeah, I mean the new line is absolutely insane. I'm actually going there after this. We're meeting there and then wallpaper shopping.
yeah.
I don't know who for. But
Do
the
it for
Wicked
me.
collab.
my God.
Yeah, insane. Yeah, that's
Sorry.
no.
I'm obsessed
that's
with those
insane.
slippers.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah.
so
Wait,
cute.
the Glinda
The
slippers.
Glinda ones?
Yes.
Well, what I was gonna say was we all follow like those social media influencer girlies and stuff, and
Yeah.
I kept sending them to you because I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, they're doing like
Yeah.
partnerships and
Yeah.
like promoting it, and not even just promoting it because it's an ad or whatever, but also like just simply posting like photos without an ad or partnership on it, and just like showcasing what they're wearing and what's at Vera Bradley
Yeah.
right now, like
And
it's
like
on
how
the
you
come
can
up.
style so many different bags, because like you can look at a bag and be like I feel like people think Vera Bradley's still like old lady. I think
No, that's
that,
what I was gonna
yeah,
say.
and
it's like our generation that's
It's
coming
coming
back,
up.
and they've
into
like
it.
kind
It's-
of redone the Vera Bradley Instagram page, and I like that it's more like not influencer-y, but it's definitely speaking to the audience. And I
Right.
think they're posting real pictures, like
What
they go
makes-
on trips
right.
and they're just having fun carrying all this
what
stuff.
Makes influencers is that they're everyday people.
Yeah.
So it's that look of like, how can you actually wear this with your everyday outfit?
And the people, from my understanding of what I'm seeing with people around our age that are now posting Vera Bradley on social media with these influencers, I feel like it's our generation coming back into it, but that's like almost the most important generation that's going to hold something, because there's so many, not that anybody else doesn't matter, but it's like this crowd and the kids now and stuff, that's like your main focus.
And like so many
especially
other companies
with social media, because they're all on social media, so everybody is seeing this.
But like the quilted bags are coming back in.
From Alabama, she posted a lot. She owns so much of all the bears, the bear patterns, the teddy bears.
Obsessed.
So
but like the quilted bags are coming back, and I'm like seeing all these companies come out with all their shit, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm like, okay, fans, like, be a fan, like, I love it, but just nobody can do it quite like Vera.
Bradley,
Well, okay, I know that we are getting close on time, but I do have a pertinent question as far as like West Central goes.
Oh, perfect.
So your family traditionally has not lived downtown.
Yeah.
That's right. You're an 05 girly.
I'm an 05.
Which is gorgeous.
05 is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then Lakeside.
Yeah.
Your sister, they bought a house in the 07.
Right.
So
and
still
you
moved to West Central.
Right. Like, or
everybody's in kind of the central area.
Yeah.
But
lots of homes with character, older homes. But what drew
never
you to West Central?
Yeah, why'd you want to live in West Central instead of the 05 or the 07?
Well, closer to O's.
I'm like, it's actually so close to O's.
I can walk to JK's. I can go to O's.
Period.
Those are like Olivia's. Okay, I'm just kidding.
I felt like when I moved back from Chicago, sorry, talking about that.
It's a sob story,
I moved
guys.
back from Chicago. It is a sob story.
She did not make it.
Oh my God.
Cut! You bitch!
I'm just kidding.
If that's in this, I'm literally like strangling you.
But no,
Chicago,
listen.
Yeah.
You made the smartest like big girl decision at a young age, which shows your maturity level, that you were like, I'm gonna move back to Fort Wayne and get my shit together.
Exactly.
Not that your shit wasn't together,
it,
but
it
like
wasn't. I was like,
it's honestly just really hard right now. I mean, we could talk about the economy and all that stuff. But it's hard.
Well, it's just so. I think a lot of these, not to get off topic or off brand, but like a lot of these people our age are like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna do it right.
It's not what it used
and I'm like,
to be.
okay, paycheck to paycheck.
Right, but your maturity level shows a lot
like,
that you were like, no, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to figure my stuff out, go back home where my family is, and then maybe I'll go back out there in a few years.
Yeah.
Right.
And so moving back,
so you moved back.
Was like, okay. I mean, again, grew up in the 05. I just have always been in like old houses, and I didn't want to move into like a brand new apartment. And like, for what? Like, I love like
character,
crown molding and shit. I'm like, give it to me.
Right.
Like, that's sign me up.
Yep.
And I was just like scrolling on Zillow, and I saw that house, and I was like, yeah, like that's mine. Went and saw it, and they were like, yep, if you put this much down, we'll take it off the market. I was like, sold. Here's my rent on Friday. Like, so fast. That place was a steal and a half.
And it's gorgeous.
It's so
the black and white
gorgeous.
checkered flooring and that little sunroom area. Oh my gosh,
insane.
it's beautiful.
I'm like, house tour next.
And pop-up podcast.
Yeah, and like, I love
house.
like, I just like grew up walking riding my bike everywhere. Not that I like ride my bike, but just like having the area to be able to do so. Like,
right.
Excuse me. But yeah, I mean,
no, I get it. And that's what we talked about on our first episode, actually, is like how oriented everybody is here and how welcoming and friendly and like be able to ride bikes. And you go on like a hot girl walk in the summer on your lunches. Like everybody does that. And it's like so nice. And we talked about that's like why we love it here, because people don't think that it's like actually a legit neighborhood just because it's outside of downtown.
And like,
but
I
it's like it is a neighborhood.
Always drive through this neighborhood because I lived close. So like, I would always just dream like, and
even when you're coming downtown
like,
or
I'd
leaving
be in this area.
You go through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody drives by it because it's the two main roads that come in and out.
But like when that road used to be, when you could go both ways, I would always, like when I was going before the bridge, I'd turn left to go out southwest, and I'd always drive down that road to look at all the houses and stuff. So I just have always like loved this area and all the houses. I just love everybody, and
Right.
everybody's awesome. Everybody's houses are cool. It's just so homey. Like it just feels like a homey neighborhood. I mean, it is, but
it's cozy.
It's just cozy, and everybody's awesome, and I just can't imagine not living with neighbors and like meeting you guys and stuff. Like, just
I know,
so
tear.
sad.
Tear. I love everybody so much.
So, we don't have an anonymous inbox message to read today. How sad.
Sad day.
I was really hoping that you would be able to read it and answer it.
I should have submitted my own, honestly.
So make sure you guys click the link in our bio and click the anonymous inbox. And
click here.
Click here. And use that anonymous inbox to write something about downtown, whether it's gossip, whether it's new information.
Don't say anything mean about me.
Something you want to know, something you want to get off your chest, something you want to talk about. Maybe it's a compliment. Maybe it's something you want us to talk about on the podcast. Put it in the inbox. It gets sent directly to us. We're sad to say that we don't.
Some killer mozzarella sticks.
Henry's.
We think we already know, but yeah.
Really?
We're sad to say that we can't see who puts it.
But that also saves you guys.
Yeah,
that's why you can put,
spill the tea, bitch.
And we'll be able to see, honestly. You guys will see the platform. That's why I'm scared. People are like, oh, they can see. I'm like, well, it's on like SurveyMonkey, so you literally can't see who it is.
It's just a website.
But anyway, thank you, Olivia, for coming on the podcast. We're so happy to have you. And
we'll do a porch series with you.
Oh, we're doing a wine porch.
Yes, wine porch.
We might have to set up some lighting because it might be at like, 11
p.m. in the summer on a Saturday.
Gorgeous little sunset.
We can do that. We'll have you on it again for sure. You live like right
Stay
next
tuned,
door.
everybody. I'm gonna look totally different.
She's gonna be in shorts.
She's gonna be in jean shorts and a top.
Yeah, like this whole outfit, but sub it out for jean shorts.
Alrighty, okay. Thank you for coming, Olivia.
Thank you.
Cheers, bitches.
Finished our mimosas.
And they're gone.
Love you.